Movie review number 1436 is Hamilton. Hamilton is a 2020 movie that is directed by Thomas Kail, Kail. Now, this movie is based on the Broadway musical Hamilton from Lin-Manuel Miranda. And this movie is from Walt Disney Pictures. I saw this movie on September 6, 2025 at Cinemark Oakley Station SD in Oakley, Ohio. Now, you're probably wondering, how in the world did I get to see this movie in the movie theater? Well, let me explain to you why. So, 10 years ago, Hamilton made its Broadway debut. I believe it was in New York City, and then in other cities around the world. And it became a worldwide success. 10 years later, it is still going strong. So, for the musical's 10th anniversary, they decided to release the 2020 movie in theaters. So the Hamilton movie was supposed to be in theaters when it came out, but due to the pandemic that happened, they decided to put the movie on Disney Plus as a Disney Plus exclusive release. 5 years after it was released, they finally decided to release this movie in theaters for a limited time. And let me tell you, it was awesome. I have never seen the play before. I have heard of it. I heard it was well known and well received, but I never saw the play before. And after seeing the movie, now I want to see the play in person. Now the movie does have a recording of a live Broadway show that I believe took place in 2016, but they just filmed it. Um, and just like the musical itself, it features an introduction, two acts, and an intermission. Yes, there is an actual intermission in the movie. So, so it's very interesting to see that. While most musicals that are based like on Broadway plays, they kind of do their own version. This movie takes the real live version and they just filmed it for a movie. Pretty neat. So, Hamilton, based on the musical, this movie details Alexander Hamilton's life in two acts, and details, among other things, like his involvement in the American Revolutionary War as an aide de camp to George Washington, who would become the first president of the United States, Hamilton's marriage to Eliza Schuyler, Schuyler, his career as a lawyer and Secretary of the Treasury, as he was the first Secretary of the Treasury, and his interactions with Aaron Burr. Aaron Burr is the main narrator for most of the musical, and the musical eventually coincides with or culminates in a duel between Hamilton and Burr. So, this musical is based on Alexander Hamilton's life, from his beginnings to his ends. But it is a musical, and I really enjoyed it. It makes me want to see the actual musical in person. I don't know if I will see it in New York, but maybe like in Ohio or something. But it makes me want to see the musical now. So, Lin-Manuel Miranda, who is the creator of this musical, he plays Alexander Hamilton. Leslie Odom Jr. portrays Aaron Burr. Philippa Sue portrays Eliza Hamilton. Renee Elise Goldsberry portrays Angela Salaruro. Christopher Jackson portrays George Washington. David Diggs portrays Marquis de Lafayette / Thomas Jefferson. Anthony Ramos portrays John Warrens / Philip Hamilton. Oakley Onodowan portrays Hercules Morgan / James Madison. Jonathan Groff portrays George III. Jasmine Cephas Jones portrays Peggy Salaruro / Maria Reynolds. Sidney James Harcourt portrays Philip Salaruro / James Reynolds. / Doctor / the Ensemble. Farony Jasperson portrays Samuel Seabury / the Ensemble. John Rua portrays George Reed / the Ensemble. Ephraim Stice portrays George Equal / the Ensemble. And then other ensemble members include Corey Betterow, Ariana DeBose, Hope Estabrook, Sasha Hutchins, Elizabeth Judd, Austin Smith, and Seth Stewart. Now, like I said, this movie is from the Broadway musical production of Hamilton, but it was recorded in 2016, and they made it into a movie for 2020. But it never got released in theaters until now, and I really enjoyed it. If you guys have seen the musical, I think you guys will like this movie. And it's pretty interesting because I've heard that this is a PG-13 rated film. However, there was some language in the musical that were constituted to be rated R, so they had to, I wouldn't say cut out, or more like bleep some of the bad words to keep the PG-13 rating, but just be aware of it. But yeah, it's pretty good. I definitely recommend it. So that's my movie review of Hamilton, Precinct 2 from this movie review. Alright, goodbye.